What's going on, everybody? Dean, your real estate guy, just checking in here. Had a meeting down at the Realtor building downtown Chicago, and just decided to take a walk before I go to my car. And I am right now crossing the Michigan Avenue Bridge. This is one of the most traveled bridges in the city. We got, you look behind me, we got boat tours. And then I'm gonna go do some of the river walk. But right in this location is where the city of Chicago was founded by Jean Paul DuSable. Right here at this corner of Michigan and Wacker is where it all took place. Of course, none of this looked like this. It was all swampland and all kinds of just water, marshy land at the time. But then Fort Dearborn, I believe this is the original site of Fort Dearborn. I'm trying to look for the plaque, but I don't see it. But I just wanted to give a view of the Riverwalk. This is one of the best places to go in Chicago when you come to visit and walking around the river. We've got a lot of different restaurants, bars, just right here on the Riverwalk. So let's check it out. Okay. Going down, we were just up on that bridge, walking across. See the Tribune Tower, Wrigley Building. We also got the Trump Tower here. Residences, hotel and residences. You got the water taxi there that takes you up and down the river. And then you have the Wendella boat tours just across there. So today is a great day to take a tour in Chicago. You get to see all of the buildings. The skies are clear, and you can see just about everything you want to see. There's one of the tours taking place right now, Wendella boat tours. Everyone taking in the sights. They got very knowledgeable tour guides that's pointing out different points of interest in the city. It's right here in Michigan and Wacker. As you can see, they have stores down here. It's right here on the river walk. This is just an awesome place to be, especially at this time of the day. It's just about 80-something degrees with low humidity. And you can also rent your own boat if you want to do that. You can rent these electric boats. They also have pontoons. And just take your own tour. There's one of the big boys here. That's huge. It's like a barge. And I think on Saturdays and Wednesdays they have the special charters for the fireworks. Look how big that boat is. You're not going to miss anything with that boat. I don't even know if I could call it a boat. It looks like it should be called something else. Here's O'Brien's. There's O'Brien's of Old Town. It's down here on the Riverwalk. And I know one thing from O'Brien's around St. Patrick's Day is a good place to go for corned beef and cabbage. They put up a pretty good fight against other places when it comes to the corned beef and cabbage. Just one of the good places here on the Riverwalk, O'Brien's Riverwalk Cafe. Can't go wrong with O'Brien's. And this is the Wabash Avenue Bridge. Takes you over the river, Wabash Street. You got the next one coming up, the State Street. As you can see, the river is like a greenish color. Every year this is dyed really bright green for St. Patrick's Day. Every year they have a special ingredient that they put together and dye the river green, so it's really bright green. And I think it just kind of lingers throughout the year. Those two buildings are in Marina City. They have the House of Blues there, and 10 Pin bowling lanes. Here's the brew house. It's right here. You just come and sit out and right on the river and hang out. And in some of these places, if you have a boat, if you make a reservation, you can pull your boat right up here. So you got a free 1 hour walking tours. Yeah, did not know that. It's pretty good.
It would be every once I get used to it.
Now we're coming up to the State Street Bridge. So this is normally the bridges are normally active when it's time to take the boats out from dry docking, and they go out to the main channel of the river, which is that way. They go out and there's some locks that they have to go through to get out to Lake Michigan. Here's the Trump Tower. One of the locations where you can rent the pontoons and the electric boats. And then they got the private boat slips for owners that live in the building. And I'm not sure that if you can see it or not, but Smith and Linsky Steakhouse is just above there. You can go have a nice meal. Upscale steakhouse. And then just to the left of there is Dick's Last Resort. Seafood and fun. That place is a fun place to go to. Just gonna walk around here to the City Winery. Here where you will see boats pull up and park and have lunch or anything like that. Here you can see where they tie up. And you just see like the big boys pull up and get out and just have lunch and hang out. I'm told it's by reservation. There you have the Westin Hotel. Salesforce has a huge tower here, not too long ago built. But this is one of my favorite places to come, especially during the weekend. But this was just a good day to just come down and hang out a bit before I have to get to my next appointment. So I decided to take the opportunity to do so. And I'm glad I did. As you can see behind me, our skyline. And this is down the Chicago River. And they're still doing some building here. They're working on this bridge here. So you see like temporary scaffolding built over so no one gets hurt. So that's pretty good. People go down, they like to run down here, walk their dogs. So you got all kinds of stuff happening here on the River Walk. So let's see what the next restaurant we have coming up. The next restaurant here is the Tiny Tap. Just walking down just before you get to the Clark Street Bridge. We got different brews here, different kind of drink selections. It's a good place to hang out. Sea Dog. It's a high-speed boat. They're going slow here because they're on the river. But when you see them out on the lake, that thing is very fast. There's another Windella boat tour going out. Boat tour. See, these bridges are old. It's just they're still functioning. This is the Clark Street Bridge that we're coming up to. We got RPM Seafood. The Chop House. Okay, the Chop House is just a little bit down. As we walk up to the LaSalle Street Bridge. You can see on both sides you got stuff going on. On that side you got restaurant choices. You got upscale, steakhouse, seafood, whatever it is that you want. See that large building down there? It's the Merchandise Mart. Huge office building. Office space. A bunch of companies are located in there. It's one of the oldest buildings here, and it's just huge. It's a massive building. We're coming up to the LaSalle Street Bridge. Good point to take pictures. That's the view as we keep going west. kayaking on the river. Got a whole group of kayakers here. Chicago Cut Steakhouse. You sit right on the river, have a nice lunch or dinner. Pretty good sights. You got condominiums here. This is a great place if you like just to be in the middle of everything. This is where you want to be here. Map here of the Riverwalk. This gives you an idea of what's here. From the lake, and then it goes all the way over to Wacker Drive. A pretty good walk. And these are also boats that you can rent. They got a bar in the middle. You can hang out, sit at the bar. This one in particular has pedals, so they have to pedal the boat to move this one. That one has motors. But this one, you get to drink and move the boat by people power. That is the pedal back there, the large pedal, and it's all human powered. Say it again?
So you looked up the best part.
What is that? All right. What does it take to get rent one of these?
You're gonna go to the website. Based on the boat, they have different time lengths and passenger capacities, but it's the same idea. BYOB, you guys get hooked up to a speaker. It comes with the captain, so you let me worry about all the work, and y'all just have a good time.
Awesome.
But you're gonna go to the website, ChicagoCycleboats.com.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Of course, man.
All right.
Have a good day.
You do the same. There are other rentals that's available. You know, if it's raining, you get to put up the plastic, but today you will have all of that off. You know, you just do have it open. We got some more kayakers here. Taking a kayaking class. Those look like the instructors. It's keeping everybody in line. And we're walking. So we're headed west. We're headed west on the Riverwalk. If you head east, east is that way, and that will take you to the lake, to Lake Michigan. You see Navy Pier is in that direction, but you can take this all the way down from Navy Pier to here. You know, you have residential buildings right on the river. Those pontoons can also be rented too. His may not be, but you can rent those. You see once again it says for. Oh, so you also have the L. You have the elevator. elevated trains that run over the bridge as well. Yeah, they're stopping at a station. This is Wells Street. This is the Wells Street Bridge. And that is the Brown Line that's coming from the northwest side of the city into the Loop area. So catch the train right back to the city. Back here is pretty much just sitting areas. You just kind of hang out. I mean, they did a really nice job of just doing vegetation, making a serene place to just chill out, clear your head. If you want to work out, you can do that. If you want to eat lunch, you can do that. Whatever you want. This is a good place to just hang out.
Oh my God. I'm telling you.
We got some different lookout points. This is the Merchandise Mart that I was telling you about earlier. And this building is huge. At one point, it was owned by the Kennedys. At least that's what I'm told. But it's a couple of blocks long each way. So on certain days they light it up, light the building up with different light shows right on the face of it. So from June 8th to September 13th, 9 o'clock and 9:30, you're coming right here, and from this angle you'll see a whole light show.
Julian gave a glance. Oh, you think that's funny?
There's one particular building that I wanted to point out with the base that is narrow. It's like it's just sitting on a block. It goes from, it's very narrow at the bottom. So they had to do a special way to engineer it to keep it sturdy and hold the weight. But it looks like it'll tip over at any point, but the way it's engineered, that won't happen. This is another interesting building. It bends with the river. It's the green also. It bends with the river. This river turns right here, and it branches off to the south branch, which goes to the left, and then the north branch, which goes to the right at that point. So you see that one particular Wendella boat coming from the north branch. walking west. Just above us, the street is called Wacker Drive. And we're walking on the Riverwalk, headed to the south branch of the Chicago River. As you can see, they have chairs so you can sit out, hang out, get some sun, read, have lunch. And a lot of different corporate headquarters right here in Chicago. You got Boeing, it's right there, the building with the clock on the top. Bank of America Tower. And this one, you can't see it now, but this one is Salesforce. And they're going up with another one over there. See the crane? So I'm just about at the end of the south end of the Riverwalk. I will do another video that will go to the north end where we will see Navy Pier and the other different sites on that end of the Riverwalk. So we started in the middle and walked south. So now we'll do a different video to view the north end of it. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was informative. Let me know if you had any questions. I will gladly respond to them, and look forward to seeing you on the next video. All right, now we're going to start the north journey on the Riverwalk, right on the Chicago River. We are just passing the Michigan Avenue Bridge and headed east on the Riverwalk to check out what's going on that side of the Riverwalk. So let's see what's happening. All right, this is the Michigan Avenue Bridge crossing. For those that are not aware, Apple put a store right on the river. It's the small glass building right here. That's a full Apple store. If you need something Apple related, you can go right downtown, go right there and get it. Okay. That's part of the University of Chicago. And just towering over it is the NBC Tower. But right here is where you would get tours. If you're interested in taking a tour of any kind, these are the ticket counters where you purchase your tickets for the cruises. Just east of Michigan Avenue on the Riverwalk. And as you can see here, they got the boats that are waiting to go out later on. They're docked for the time, but they will be going out later. Grand Sheraton Hotel up to your left. And right behind that is the Lowe's Hotel. Got a lot of choices for beer. Different beer gardens. Come out, enjoy a cold libation. Island Party Hut. They got a ton of seating. They got a giant Connect 4 game there. Ping pong. Got the cornhole bags. Everything you need to enjoy yourself. These are private charters that you can lease for your own personal party. And they got all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah, it looks like a fun boat. So back that way is where the locks are that separate Lake Michigan from the Chicago River. And they open every so often to let the boat traffic through. Just got all kinds of bar stuff here. Yeah, This is the Chicago Riverwalk. We're on the north end, walking east. East on the east end, walking east to towards Navy Pier, towards the Riverwalk. I mean the locks for the river. So for those that are not familiar, you can just walk down from Wacker Drive. You start at Michigan Avenue, you'll see it, you cannot miss it. And you'll see all this stuff here. And you can go, find just about everything you need as far as food and beverages. Everything is available here. You can see the Ferris wheel for Navy Pier just ahead. Got a memorial here. Part of a submarine. USS Trump. Donors. Here you have residential condos and some hotels. And just beyond this building is the Lowe's Hotel. This building right here is the Grand Sheraton Hotel. And over here you have the Hyatt and the Swiss hotels. And these are residential condo units as well, right on the river. So, you want to be near water, close to all the action, this is the spot. That bridge ahead of us is Lakeshore Drive, Pont du Sable Lakeshore Drive. It was just renamed after the founder of the city of Chicago. These are where the kayakers get rent the kayaks and go out on the river. Large black building just ahead of us right here. That's the Lake Point Towers. That is the only residential building that is east of Pont du Sable Lakeshore Drive. It's called Lake Point Tower. You have a lot of celebrities that have units in that building. Riverwalk. So now we can turn around and take a look on this side of the Riverwalk. Coming to the end of the trail. Just on the other side of this gate would be access to Boat Harbor. And then if you wanted to go to Navy Pier, you just go over the bridge. I'll show you in a sec. I hope you enjoyed the walk. We walked the entire Riverwalk. This is Navy Pier, where the Ferris wheel is just behind me. And if you have any other questions or anything about Riverwalk or Chicago, then please feel free to comment on the page, and I will be more than happy to answer the questions or any content inquiries that you would like. Put those in there as well, and I'll be more than happy to make that content for you. So once again, thanks for checking me out and watching the video, and look forward for more videos to come. Talk to you soon.